Hello everyone, welcome back to Peber Academy Digital Forensic Series. In this video, we will be diving into Chapter 2, Setting up a Digital Forensic Lab. A digital forensic lab is essential for conducting a thorough investigation and preserving evidence in systematic and secure manner. Let's get started. So, setting up a different digital forensic lab requires a careful planning and consideration of various factors. The first step is to establish is a dedicated space for the lab. So you can have a separate hardware or you can use a virtualization platforms, preferably in a secure and controlled environment to prevent contaminations or tampering with the evidences. So in this one, I have already installed a Windows 10 machine here. So you can, good thing is about it, I have export the OVA file and you can download this OVA file completely from the Weaver Academy GitHub page. I'll be giving the link in the description. So if suppose you want to, you can use it this way. Otherwise, if suppose you want to set it on your own way. So first of all, in this example, I'm just using a VirtualBox. VirtualBox is an open source and it's a free one. So I have installed it. Post installation of Windows machine, but I just took it as a Windows 10 because it's quite useful and it's also most of the, as I said earlier, 80 percentage of in the world Windows are using widely. So it's easy for me to test it something else and it is again replicate, or it will be easier for me to do it. That is why it is. So after installing Windows 10, so after setting up the Windows machine, I did two things on the VirtualBox. If suppose you are using VMware or anything, but you can replicate the same thing. So in the network setting, I just created in the network, which is something like I have the internet to this box, but it is completely isolating my internet connectivity from the physical machines over there. So that it is something like isolated network. So whatever happened here, it will be remain here. And one more thing is I just went to the system settings, so general settings and advanced. I have disabled this both the options like shared clipboard and drag and drop, because when we are doing investigation it should be in a containment. Sometimes we're doing compromised logs as well. We should not escape and it should not infect the physical machines as well. So for a safer practice and secure and controlled environment, I have disabled these two things as well. The and also I just ensure there is no shared folder. It is mapped over there. Only thing is I'll use to share whenever there is a file, something a log file. I'll be just adding it. After that, I'll be removing of it. So this is the things I have did it after that. And mainly one more thing is I did it is taking a snapshot of it. So always good to take a snapshot of a clean state. Once you set up with the VM, just take a snapshot. The reason is every time when you did the infection, so when you do digital forensics or running a malware samples or something else after that, so you no need to reinstall the operating systems again. So only thing is you can revert back the snapshot to the clean state so that it will come back to the state which you before executions, all digital forensics you done it, right? So before that it comes to that mode. So this is the better, safer practice. So these are the things you have to do before getting to it. So now I'll walk you with the tools. So there are few tools. There are we will walk with you. So the first tool, forensics tool, is we will talk about is PE Studio. So PE Studio is something like you can suppose you're getting some malware samples or something else, because using during a digital forensics, so some there will be PDF document will be get downloaded. Then after that, maybe customer will be telling after the PDF document downloaded only it's all has started, or maybe after opening a JPEG file or something else macros. So we have to drop the file here and try to understand the string values, try to understand the hash signatures, whether there are what is the communications happening over there. There is executable file or it's just a forth. So all this using a PE Studio you can understand, and you can also see if there is any block listed has been created, libraries has been block listed created. So you can study about the files and more about on this PE Studios on that. So once you're done with the PE Studios, you can go to the next tool is Network Miner. Network Mine is something like you can run a WireShock tool on the compromised machines or wherever you want to do a digital forensics, right? So basically, you can run a WireShock, capture the PCAP file, and once you got the PCAP files, you can drop the files here. So what this will do is basically once the file is dropped over there, this will tell you that what are the file extension done it, images has been downloaded. So it give you the complete in a easier manner. If you are good in a Wireshark and filtering, you can do it. But if you're a beginner or something else, you can use this network miner. This is a network forensic tool, so you can use it wisely and you can get these details as well. It will list all the IP addresses, DNS queries, parameters. Even you can use as keyword searches and find certain things over there. It is very very even have you can get that hash signatures or something else that you can do it over there. So this is a very good network forensics tool, network miner. Then obviously Visual Studio Code. So for example, if you are running any Python script or some program codes, you have got it. So to execute and see, to understand and those things, so we need a compiler. So that is why Visual Studio Code is there. The next one is Atos. So Ataspi is a wonderful tool. So once you took the complete image of the compromised PCs or something else, you can use Ataspi these tools, and it is widely used actually in all the industries. It is an open free source, but it does a wonderful, fantastic job on it. So it'll even you can analyze the emails, you can analyze file systems, deleted images, and all this you can do it over there. Feel free to subscribe so that in chapter 4 I'll be have a separate session on Ataspi, how you can use Ataspi in wise manner and on your digital forensics. So please subscribe for the membership only, so that you will get the privileges to see this content, and you will be really worth of it. So I'll be completely covering about from the start of how to take an image of this machine and how to upload on Ataspi's and what and all you completely. I'll be working with the tools and how to do digital forensics using Ataspi's and everything. I'll be talking on it. So Wireshark will again wonderful tools. It capture the packets and everything. You can run it, and you can do a lot of things on with the Wireshark. So I would recommend it to have this Wireshark tools for capturing the packets and everything over there. So it's a good tool. I would suggest it. The next tool is OSX Forensic. So this is completely. It's something like a paid software, but use a continued trials, and you can use it if suppose it's a pay means you have a license, you can after using it you can use it over there. But this is actually does a lot of, you can create a cases, and you can hash signature validates over there, you can take of images. So this is also do a wonderful job. So in the chapter 3, I'm just going to demonstrate with each tool how to use the how to collect logs, what kind of logs we have to collect it, how to do investigations on these things with each tool, what are the factors, how we can use these tools. And so anyway, I'm in the chapter 3, I'm going to cover it over there, so you no need to worry about. This is something like an introduction, what are the tools are needed for a digital forensics. Probably I'll walk you within the chapter 3 with all the tool, how to use this tool, all the things I'll be working on it with it. So you no need to worry about it. So this is the OS forensics tools, and next one is HIXT. So this is also a malware sample analysis. You can do it. Basically, you can collect the hash signatures from those things. You can do it over there. So this is a wonderful tools over there. And when you're collecting a memory dump is a very very important, because anything you execute, it will be stored in the memory cache. Whatever the command and executions and everything will be stored in the memory dump. So using a volatile for workbench. So this is a graphical interface. So whatever the tools I'm just showing in a beginner prospect, so that is easy for you to understand and do the things over there. So volatile benchmark, you can again RAM analysis, memory dump, you can collect it from the compromised machines or from the digital victim machines and those things. Then you can do a memory analysis, and you can see what kind of program is executed in the command level, what are the command and executions are happened. So basically you can do a memory analysis forensics, you can do it using this volatile workbench over there. And the second tool is exif tool. So this is basically you can understand the file, whether the file is modified or not, any changes, who modified anything, understand more about the files and everything, you can do it over there. And I'll come back to this cherry tree. I'll skip it here and I'll go to access data FTK imager. So basically this is the software, you can take a complete image of the operating systems over there. Using this tool you can create a complete image of the operating systems, and you can create a memory dumps and everything. So I'll also, as I said earlier, I in the next chapter I'm just going to walk you with each and tool, how to utilize it and everything, so that you'll get the complete knowledge on all the hands-on on the tools and second thing is you will get a more experience how to do it over there. Along with that, I'll be giving a lab exercise as well, so that when you do that, by default you will get the knowledges over there. So stay tuned for chapter 3 and subscribe for membership only, so that you will get this, because it's exclusive content for members only. So I hope you will, it will be definitely worth of it. So this is the one more tool, access statement. Then next one is TCP Viewer. So basically, when you run this in a TCP Viewer on the victim's computers or affected VCs, so this will collect like what are the processes are running, and it will tell that how the what policies and limit connections, when it is created, what is a module name. You can, again, you can do a lot of filterings, and you can try to understand and everything, what your computer, where your computer stocks, each and level you can understand more over there. So this is a wonderful tool, TCP View. And processor hacker is something like, for example, during your manual analysis you are executing, or maybe when you run certain things and you want to know what is there. So this is gives you like a tree level, more in detail. It look like a task manager in a Windows 11, but Windows 10 and Windows operating systems, but it gives you more information about, in a tree level, which child, even it have the child processors and everything will be included at once. This is a wonderful tool, processor hacker over there. And Procman, again, same thing. So basically you can run this one, Procman tool, and you can collect the registry levels, like what program is exported and what is the process is running, what kind of permission is there, what is the path executing in the registry level. So all this you can understand more about it in the, from the, when you took an image of the, from the infected computers, or when you do digital forensics, certain things you will be collecting on it. So I'm going to show it at. So it will be interesting. So process monitors. So now let's come back to the certain things. So cherry tree is, so end of the day, after your analysis done, so you have to make a report of it, right? So cherry tree is a wonderful uh, uh, report generating tool. So you can use the cherry tree to report, generate a digital forensic report and everything over there. And the virus total plugin, I have installed it so that we can quickly do a virus total check, and those things you can do it over there. So because we have to see IP address and those factors over there. uh, I'm just using a Brave browser. Brave browser is a wonderful privacy and security friendly browser, and it is built on a Chromium, so it's consumed little bit over there. There are a few sites which I have bookmarked it in the malware analysis. Of course, these are the malware analysis. If you are doing certain malware analysis, any run you can run it in the sandbox environment, and you can see the what is how the malware is behaving on this. So basically, this is a dynamic and it is a cloud based one. And you're also, if suppose you have a URL, you can decipher the URL connectivities and you can see where the communication happen. And one more hybrid is hybrid analysis. So you can, it's a dynamic analysis, you can do it over there. Cisco Thales, you can understand the threat intelligence, hash signatures, reputations of the sites, all those factors you can use. IP address, you can see whether the IP is blocked, whether how is the communications, all this way. So basically, this is a malware analysis one. And during the digital forensics, sometimes we'll be using a email analysis as well. So MS Box to understand the header analysis, and DMARC domain checker, DMARC inspector, and whether it is a phishing or not, we can use it over there. So list of file signatures. So basically, this signatures will have all the list, so that it will help us to understand, based on the hash signature, we can understand what kind of file it is where. Sometimes hackers will compress it and ensure that you're not able to find it. So all these things you can do it. Threat intelligence of threat micro. So basically, this will give you like what kind of threat you are dealing, and all this you can do it over there. Very important is Windows security. Event logs. So whenever you are referring event, probably you can use this and understand it. There is a one more tool called Deep Loop, that is a PowerShell script, which is when, even when you collect the logs, we can run it, and you can quickly go and verify it over there. CyberChef is a Swiss Army knife, so that whenever you're getting some encrypted, you can decrypt those things. You can use it in a CyberChef. A lot of things are there. So these are the cybersecurity digital forensics tools. In next chapter, I'll be showing how to use all these tools, how to collect what if suppose there is a mission is compromised, how what kind of information he has to collect it, how to collect it, and after post the collection of those information, what these tools, how you need to use these tools and create a wonderful report for the client. So I'll walk you with the complete in the chapter 3. So stay tuned for chapter 3. um, so Setting up a digital forensic lab require a thorough planning, investment in the right equipment, documentation of procedure, training of the personnel, and implementation of the security measure. By following whatever the steps I have showed you can establish a reliable and effective forensic lab for conducting investigation and preventing the digital evidences. Moreover, I have, as I said earlier, I have exported this as a OVA file, and you can able to download this OVA complete file from the Piber Academy GitHub pages. I'll be giving the list in the description. So it's a hassle-free installation. You just need to download and export it. So all the tools and everything configured, everything will be. If you have any something like, if you have any other apart from the tools, if I missed it, feel free to comment below, so that I because most of the tools what I using or I just mentioned over there. In case if I missed some tool, feel free to shoot out and just point it out. I'm happy to add it in the OVA versions in this access as well. Okay, so thank you for watching chapter 2 of our digital forensic series. Stay tuned for next to chapter 3, where we'll divide into process of acquiring, analyzing the digital evidences and everything. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more digital forensics tips and tutorial. See you with chapter 3. Thank you. Bye. Take care.